Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Heini. I'm Heini and this week I'm going to lead you through a short yoga practice. This is a basic yoga practice that you can add to any time of your day when you want to give some gentle movement for the whole body. Let's get started. For this week's practice, you don't need any props, just a small space where you have some room to move and yourself, of course. We're going to make an easy start in child's pose. So when you are ready, first come onto hands and knees, and then from hands and knees, slowly lean your pelvis towards the feet and take a moment to adjust the legs. If you want, you can open your legs a bit wider apart, or you might bring your knees, your legs very close together, just so that you could, without any pain, then lean your upper body forward and let your head come down. You might still adjust a bit. Just trying to find a comfortable child's pose for a few breaths. If you want, you can keep arms overhead, or you might bring arms down next to the legs if that feels better, and the shoulders, arms now. It's a gentle rounding for the spine, or you might also feel the pose around your hips. Just make sure there's no pain in the knees, there's no pain in your hips or the lower back. And take a few more breaths here, focusing on sending the breaths towards your spine. Breathing from your upper back all the way down to your lower back. And with exhalations, let yourself release tension, wherever you might feel tension. Let's take one more breath in and out in this child's pose. Check your shoulders, your neck are soft. And then if you have your hands, your arms next to the legs, walk your hands, your arms overhead so you can bring your palms onto the mat. And slowly inhale, bring yourself up onto all fours, onto hands and knees. Bring hands about under your shoulders, knees about under your hips. And we start to go through some cat-cow movements with a moving tail. So first side, extend your left leg behind you, and as you inhale, elevate that left leg off the mat, open your chest, bring a gentle back bend to your spine. With your next exhalation, now round your spine, bring left knee towards the chest, bring your head towards the left knee. Same again, as you inhale, reach left leg behind you, open the chest. As you exhale, round the spine and bring your left knee towards the chest, head towards the knee. Once more, inhale, lengthen left leg behind you, open the chest. And exhale, round the spine, bring left knee towards the chest, bring head down so you're rounding your neck. And then once more, inhale, lengthen the left leg behind you. Now keep it there. You can either stay here with just the left leg extended, or if you want to balance more, slowly lift your right hand off the mat and reach the right arm next to your right side, balancing a bit more. Or the third option, bend your left knee and reach your right hand to your left foot into tiger pose. You might open the chest a bit more. You might very gently kick the left leg behind you, more of a back bend. Still a balancing pose as well. Take another breath in and out wherever you are. And then exhale, slowly release the pose. Bring both hands, bring both knees back onto the mat.
And we're going to sit down onto the heels. Bring back up. And we're going to do a few breaths here, releasing weight off the hands. As you inhale, reach your arms up, open the chest. As you exhale, bring the arms sideways down. And same again. As you inhale, lengthen arms up. You might even look up, open the chest. Exhale, bring the arms sideways down. Maybe looking down, let your neck round. 2 more times with your own breath. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Maybe nodding the head down. Last round, just follow your own breath. Let the whole upper back, shoulders move. Exhale once more, bring your arms down. Roll the shoulders. And then come back onto all fours. Walk your hands forward. And we're going to do the cat-cows with a moving tail to other side. So now lengthen your right leg behind you. And then as you inhale, elevate the right leg off the mat. Open your chest, maybe looking forward. Next exhalation, round the spine. Bring right knee towards the chest, head towards the right knee. And then inhale, lengthen the right leg behind you. Bring a gentle back bend to your spine. Exhale, round the spine, and also push the mat away with your arms, opening the upper back as you round the spine. One more full round. Inhale, the right leg behind you, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, bring head down towards the right knee. And then as you inhale, just extend the right leg behind you and leave it there, hovering the leg off the floor, off the mat. And you can either stay here, just focus on keeping the right leg up. Or if you want to balance more, bring your left arm next to your left side, balancing on one hand, one knee. Or a third option, bend the right knee, reach left hand to your right foot, the tiger pose. And then you might even start to open the chest more and use the right leg to very gently pull back. Make sure you are breathing. Keep the right shoulders strong. Shoulders release away from the ears. One more breath. And then exhale, release the pose. Bring your hands, bring the knees to the mat. You can rock your weight a bit from side to side. And from here, we're going to lift up into downward dog to open a bit the backs of the legs. So tuck your toes under and now lift your pelvis up. So you keep the weight on your hands, but now we shift the weight from knees to the feet. And you can move here. You could pedal the feet and focus on opening through the backs of the legs. Let your tail, your sit bones lift up. Also focus on releasing your neck. Allow your heavy head to drop down. You can maybe shake the head a bit from side to side. Couple more breaths in and out. If you want, you could send both heels down towards the mat. Another breath in and out. And then exhale, bring the knees back down, back onto all fours. And from all fours, sit down onto the mat, maybe facing the long side of the mat so you have some room on both sides. And first, find an easy pose to sit, maybe legs crossed, or you might sit in a butterfly pose. We're going to do a seated twist. So let your shoulders relax. And first we're going to twist to the right side. So bring your left hand somewhere onto your right knee or thigh, and then bring your right hand behind you so that you have either the hand or the fingertips on the mat behind you. As you inhale, very gently imagine you're lengthening your spine, your head up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, twist out to the right side. So it's a twist for the spine. Don't force the lower back. Find maybe a bit more twist from your upper spine, from around the ribs, possibly even turning head towards the right side. But if that causes tension in the neck, don't force the neck. And keep breathing here. The hands, the arms are there to support the spine. But really focus on the breath. Send the breath towards the ribs. Let the exhalations release the spine into the twist. Take another breath in and out. And then as you exhale, slowly release the twist. Come back to center. You could roll the shoulders. And we'll go to the other side. If you want to change the crossing in the legs, you are welcome to do so. We're going to now bring right hand to left knee or left thigh. And then left hand goes somewhere behind the pelvis, behind the back. Again, could be the whole hand on the mat or maybe just the fingertips. And as you inhale, lengthen, just gently lift yourself up. And exhale, twist towards the left side. And continue to breathe. So make sure you can still breathe in your twist. If it's difficult to breathe, then take a step back. Don't go so far. Keep tops of the shoulders soft. And breathe to those places where you feel tension, where you feel that you'd like to create some opening, some more space. Take another breath in and out. And then slowly exhale, release the twist, come back to the center again, roll the shoulders. And then from that seat, extend your left leg out to your left side. So you can still sit on both buttocks. We'll keep the right leg bent. And we're going to go into side bend and forward bend. So from your seat, slide your left hand either towards the left foot or just somewhere on the mat, but towards the left side of the mat. Inhale, lengthen right arm up, and then exhale, bend towards that left leg, creating a side bend in the spine. You can let your head, your neck move into that side bend as well. See if you can still keep both buttocks heavy. The right buttock might roll slightly off the mat. That's very fine. But just leave that kind of imaginary weight into both sides of the pelvis. So we have one end, the head end reaching towards the left side, while the pelvis end of the spine is weighing down. So we can create a bit of length opening along the spine. Take another breath in and out. And then keep your legs as they are. Exhale, start to round your spine towards the floor. And then walk hands in front of you, rounding the spine, leaning the head down. You could bring your elbows, forearms onto the floor. So we come into a round shape for the spine. Now this could be a big stretch around the hips as well, maybe in the left inner thigh, maybe around the buttocks. Also creating that opening on the back side of the spine. So let your heavy head, your neck drop down. Breathe in and out. Then softening shoulders. One more breath in and out. And then with an in-breath, slowly roll the back up. Open the chest, lift your head up. We're going to do the same to the other side. So now change legs the other way around. Bend your left leg and extend the right leg out to your right side again. Checking you can still sit on both buttocks. Slide your right hand towards the right foot or keep it on the mat, but on the right side of the mat. And then inhale, send left arm up, opening the left armpit. Exhale, bend a bit closer to that right leg. And again, let your head, let your neck move into that side bend. Keep shoulders soft. It might be that the left arm is very bent. It doesn't need to be straight. But just allowing the armpit to open. Keep the left hip heavy down. And breathe in and out. Head could turn down, so you might be looking down to the mat if that releases the neck more. You might want to look up, see what your neck is happy with in this pose, so you don't feel that you're straining your neck. Breathe once more towards the left side body. And then exhale, start to round your spine. So you're closing the chest, leaning towards the mat, and walk hands in front of you. You can keep the weight on the hands or lean elbows, forearms onto the mat, and then let the heavy head drop down. So really consciously release the neck. We hold a lot of tension in the neck. So make sure you can now let the crown of the head sink down towards the floor. And breathe towards the back. Breathe down towards the hips. Shoulders stay soft. Let's take another breath in and out in this forward bend. And then inhale, roll the back up. You can walk the hands closer to the legs. Open the chest, lift your head up. And then bring both legs into that cross-legged shape. Find an easy seat. And we're going to take a minute or two in this seat, just focusing on the breath before we close the practice. If you want, you can close your eyes or just soften your gaze down towards the ground, turning your attention inwards. Let your hands rest either on the knees or on your lap. And start to observe the breath. We'll let the movements, those more external movements, to calm down. And we can focus on those internal movements of the breath. Notice the breath moving along the spine. Let the exhalation soften shoulders, soften the ribs. Just allow yourself a moment to notice how you feel now before we continue or start the day. Give yourself a moment to calm down, calming the mind, calming the body. If you enjoy this seat and just focusing on the breath, you can stay here for longer. You can continue your own meditation here. Or if this is a good time for you to end the practice, close the practice. You could bring your palms together in front of the chest. Take another breath in and out to thank yourself for taking a moment to focus on your body, your breath, your mind. And I thank you very much for joining in the practice. Namaste. Thank you very much. Thank you. And like I said, you might continue your seated meditation. If you have finished the practice, please give the video a thumbs up and also leave a comment below. Let me know how this practice went for you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. There will be loads more yoga related videos and free classes coming up. Thank you once again, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.